Alright, today we're going to do another fantasy draft. Yesterday we did one with Legends. If you did miss it, I'll put it in the top corner for you to go check it out. But of course, today we're going to be doing just a fantasy draft, but we're going to be blindfolded so we can't see the picks that we're making. It's going to be a little difficult, just because I may not end up with enough pitchers or relievers or anything like that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to hop into it. That's really what it is. It's a blindfolded fantasy draft. That's really what it is. It's pretty straightforward. I hope you guys do enjoy it. If you do, hit that thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoy the content. And of course, get in the comment section. Let me know what videos you'd like to see in the future. So here we go. What I'll do is I'll just do this. You know, we'll start it off like this. Boom. We're going to be, what are the odds? We're going to be the Cubs again, I guess. Fantasy draft is on. I'll turn ignore budgets on. That way the CPU just drafts whoever. And we'll go from there, and we'll turn designated hitter on as well, just so that we can have we can just draft whatever and it works out the best. So we actually have the 7th pick. All right, what do we got? Betts, Acuna, Soto, Chapman, Bieber, Harper. So Trout's available. I guess that's kind of like cheating. So what I'm gonna do, he might not even be number 1. That's the thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go like this. And I'll take my chances. I guess I got Mike Trout. Oopsies. So that does kind of suck. I wonder who else was available. But what are the odds that I got Mike Trout out of that? So maybe what'll make it easier is if I do this. I look ridiculous. I know that. I know I do. But let's do it this way. We'll take a pitcher. We'll go with this one. This one seems good. Who did we get? Steven Strasburg. I mean, it could be worse. It could be worse for sure. I guess rather than doing that, I can just go like this. I'm just smashing R1, so I really don't know what I'm picking here. And we'll take that. What do we get? Brandon Belt. Oh man, that's it's not good. So rather than me like actually spacing out like, okay, starter, reliever, first base, everything like that, let's just, I mean, I guess I could because I don't know who's been chosen really and like who's available. But like, so this would be starter, reliever, closer, catcher, first base, second, shortstop. Let's get a shortstop. I hope this is shortstop. No, let's go with number 2. Who am I gonna get? Kyle Seager. So this is third base. Oh, it is third base shortstop. Who did I almost choose? Justin Turner. Okay, Kyle Seager's not bad. I went one short. I should have went one more to go to shortstop. So now I got to remember that because we need a shortstop. So, boom. Starter, reliever, closer, catcher, first, second, third, short. We're going to take the first one available, and we're going to have Andrelton Simmons. I mean, the second one was what? Miggy Rojas or Jose Iglesias, so it's not like I've really missed out on like that much of a difference. So all right, let's go for an outfielder this time. So this is gonna be right field, center, left. Let's go right field and see who we get. Jason Hayward. It could have been worse. It definitely could have been worse. I mean, I'm trying to stay positive here. Let's see here. Let's get another starter. Let's just take the top one available. It's probably an aging pitcher, Dallas Keuchel. I figured usually the aging pitchers are kind of left hanging around there. So I don't even know what we have. A pitcher, Mike Trout, first base, right field. Okay, so let's go for a catcher. So starter, reliever, closer, catcher. Let's go this one. Who's this one? Christian Vasquez. You know what? It could be worse. I wish I would have went down 2 more, but you know, I can't see. So that's just how it is. So let's do this. And what do we need? I guess let's go a closer. So let's go here. Let's take the second one available. Ryan Presley. That's not a bad closer. I'll definitely take that. That definitely could have been a lot worse. We could have gotten like anybody else. So closers are kind of tough to come by, so I figured we should get one. Let's go for center field now. I feel like this one's good. George Springer was available. And we didn't even need a center fielder because we had Mike Trout, but I was kind of hoping maybe like a George Springer was still available sitting there, but we missed him. So that's a bummer. So let's go left field this time. So we're going to have right, center, left. Let's go number 3. AJ Pollock. I would have 100% thought JD Martinez would have been taken. At least one of those two, and we're gonna get AJ Pollock. Oh man, this is starting to go downhill pretty quickly. So we definitely need some bullpen help, but we also need some closers. So bullpen help, closers, that's the same thing. What am I talking about? We need a starter here. I think this is where I'm at. So let's just take this one. James Paxton. It's not bad actually. I'll definitely take that. So do we have a second baseman? We don't. But let's take another starter. Let's just be safe here. Let's go starter. Let's take the third one. What do we got? Carlos Carrasco. I mean, out of the list that I could have gone, really, maybe Mills or Odorizzi probably would have been the best there. But Carlos Carrasco is not bad for a season or two. So now I definitely need to get a second baseman while I can. Let's go get a second baseman. So it's going to be, we got starter, reliever, closer, catcher, first, second. You know what? Let's just go the top again. Let's see what we get. Mike Moustakas. Okay, that's not bad. That's definitely not too bad at all. I'll definitely take that one. That could have been a lot worse. So let's go to like pick 20 since we're kind of moving quickly. I mean, we're not moving at like the speed of light, but it's not bad. Brandon Workman, that one's not good. Brandon Workman does terrible in franchise. So let's keep going. We're moving pretty quickly, like I said. So do we need another bullpen arm? I think we need one more pitcher, but let's get another bat. Let's see what we can get. You know what? Let's just take the best available. Let's see what we get. Yimi Garcia, that's the best available right now. I mean, I guess we did need a bullpen arm, so okay, that's fine, I guess. And now let's go get an extra bat. We'll go. Oh no, what was this? Is this center field or is this left field? I did 1, 2, 3. So this is left field. Let's just take the top of. Let's go this one. Alex Dickerson. Oh, man, I would have rather gone down one more, or would have just stayed right at David Peralta. Oh man. Let me know some of the names if you've seen them while I'm scrolling through the positions. What names I've missed out and what round, because oh geez, this is gonna be. I mean, I could definitely see them while I'm editing, but at the same time, I'm not gonna really pay attention too much to the names I missed out. So if you guys see a big name that I missed out on, let me know, because it'd be pretty cool to see which names I missed out on. So here we go. I'm just gonna scroll through a couple times, see maybe. Let's go like right here, and let's go like this one. Yadi Molina. Oh man, are you kidding me? Psh, not my catcher. He wouldn't get struck out by a position player. Yadi Molina. Pff, ugh, gross. So here we go. Let's all right, 2 more picks. I definitely need another pitcher, so let's just go straight into the pitchers. Let's go this one. Mike Minor. Okay, you know what? That's a good one for franchise. And then the last pick, I'm just gonna cover up my eyes because I'm getting tired of having to keep grabbing it. And we're gonna go for let's go for another middle infielder. So let's go starter, reliever, closer, catcher, first, second, third, short. So let's go this one. Brandon Crawford. Gross. Okay, so I'm gonna. Should I just finish the next 6? I've been recording too long. So what I'll do is I'll just finish the next 6. Like realistically at this point, it doesn't really matter who I have. You guys saw 20 picks. That's plenty. I'll see you guys in a sec. All right. So what I did was I just filled out my bullpen. So I think the next four picks were bullpen. I just took the top available bullpen arm, where I can actually just show you who they were. So it was Baez, Garcia, Holland. So those were the next 3 picks I did. Then I ended up taking Kwon Young Kim to be a long reliever. And those were the last 4 that I did. And then I let the CPU handle the rest. So I'm actually going to move this around a little bit. So here we go. I want him in the majors. I don't want Felix Pena in the majors. And I might even send Brad Peacock down. And then I'll rock like this with my bullpen. Boom. That's probably going to be my bullpen right there, along with my starting rotation. I mean, the only ones that you guys didn't see were Alvarez. That was a CPU pick. And then I literally just went starter, reliever, click, starter, reliever, click, starter, reliever, click. And then I did one of the top, I think I did starter down 3, and that was Kwon Young Kim. So that was kind of what I did for the draft. And then let's go see what they gave us for position players. So we had Vasquez and Molina. You guys saw those picks. CPU drafted Jay Bruce. Really? We got Zobrist as well. How fitting that we have Zobrist and Molina on the same team. What else we got? Brandon Crawford. You guys saw that pick. Alex Dickerson. I know you guys saw that pick as well. But we can call up Alex Dickerson since we drafted him. Ugh. We're way over budget. I mean, if you look at some of the contracts we have, you understand why. That's just what happens with fantasy drafts. It's going to be gross. So, yeah, I mean, our bench is pretty bad. Our starting lineup, like, isn't even that great either. I'm interested to see how we do, though, for the season. Like, how is Brandon Crawford our DH? Are you serious? That's not good. Let's just throw in Jay Bruce, even though he's... no. Let's go Alex Dickerson. So, especially since we're doing DH lineups. And then versus lefties... Who's in? Kevin Pillar. I guess that works. So, yeah, this is going to be our team. We're going to see how this season goes. I'm interested to see how the team does by itself. No changes at all. The blind. We're first. No way. Not a chance. Not a chance. I want to see how this... let me finish my thought. Let me see how this season goes. I'm interested to see how we do. And then, of course, if we... do poorly, let's do another second season. Let's do another season, make some trades, change up the team a little bit, and see what we can do for a second year. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Hopefully we at least make the postseason. All right, so we won the division 92-70. All right, I'll take that for sure. Let's go take a look around the league, see what other teams were kind of assembled. So the Reds look kind of bad. They do have Mountcastle, who's good in a couple seasons for sure. But Tatis on the Brewers, all right. Conforto, you got Josh Donaldson on the Pirates, Acuna's on the, and Chris Bryant's on the Cardinals. Yeah, oof. Let's see what else we got here. So, I mean, the Rockies look pretty decent with Bogarts, Arenado, Verdugo. Dodgers are okay. Got some decent players, especially good for franchise with Seager, Dominic Smith, and Ian Happ. Like, those are great franchise players right there. The Padres, the Giants, okay. Not a bad Orioles squad. The Red Sox look all right with Jordan and Castellanos and Eric Hosmer. Jeez. Willie Adames, too. Like, that's a good 2 through 5 in the lineup. Like, the hardier lineup, perfect. What else do we got here? So, Blue Jays look pretty decent at the top half of their lineup. And Cleveland does as well. Not too bad. Any other, like, stacked offensive teams? It looks pretty decent. I mean, most of the teams are pretty even. There's a couple bad teams, but at least some teams were like, pretty, like, they have a good core, like a 2 through 5. That part of the lineup's really stacked. You're looking pretty solid. I think the Mets had Rendon and Soto. That's not bad to have either. So all right, not too bad. We'll take a look at pitching too, just really quickly. I'll do this one a little bit quicker. So if you guys want to see any of them, take a little pause so you guys can see what team has what. That's a decent rotation right there. But okay, so far I'm not really seeing like a too good of a rotation. Like, no rotation is really standing out to me and being like, dang, this one's gonna be tough to beat. So it looks pretty spread out. I like this draft so far. Like, this fantasy draft was pretty even. Like, there wasn't any crazy stacked team that was just way better than the rest. Like, most of them are pretty even. So let's take a look, see how the leagues kind of played out. So the Diamondbacks, we did say the Diamondbacks looked pretty good. The Red Sox, okay. That was kind of the big team. All right, so the Red Sox are pretty good. Having Mike Trout definitely helps, like, for sure. That's a big boost to the lineup. That was just super lucky on our end. And of course, I already knew he was going to be number 1. So as much as it does kind of seem like it was cheating, it just had to happen. So so we got an MVP, Hank Aaron Award, and a Gold Glove. All right, so Mookie Betts in a Texas Rangers uniform. That's an interesting one. Chris Sale with the Rays. You got Nola with the Dodgers. Had a great year. Rendon, Betts, Duffy. You got Hendricks, Bohm, and then Ke'Bryan Hayes winning Rookie of the Year. All right, so let's take a look at our staff, see how we did. Kyung-Young Kim. I'm going to try to find a long reliever that's a little bit better. We'll have to wait and see if we can find one, though. Brandon Workman, I said normally doesn't do well, and I wasn't happy with that pick, but he actually did really, really well. Probably not going to bring him back, though. Pedro Baez is always a glitch in franchise. Greg Holland was pretty bad. Jose Alvarez, one of my favorite lefty pickups, did really well. Yimi sucked, and Ryan Presley, lights out. Love to see it. Strasburg, what do we got here? Great season. Dallas Keuchel, not so much. James Paxton was good. Cookie Carrasco was solid, and then Mike Minor as a 5. I'll take that any day. So let's take a look at the lineup now. Yadi, 216, dropped off a lot. I mean, he's an aging catcher. What's going on with Yadi anyways? Like, why is he being so, like, I don't want to say controversial this offseason, but I feel like he's really trying to stir the pot. Like, he's really starting, like, I feel like, I guess controversial is the right word. Like, I feel like he is trying to be a little bit, like, over the top or something. Like, he feels like he's not getting a job for some reason, or there's something going on. I just feel like he's always trying to not piss people off, but like, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. I think he did an Instagram post recently about how he felt like something was done against him with an award, or I don't know. I feel like he's just been a little bit controversial this offseason. That's really where I should have left it, as we get knocked out. But yeah, I don't know. Something just seems off with Yachty this offseason. That's really where I'm going to leave it. So the Red Sox defeat the Phillies in the 2020 World Series. So let's go take a look at that Red Sox lineup again, because I feel like they were just crazy good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's why. They're stacked. So let's get into the offseason and let's see what we got here. So a couple players retired. None that were inducted into the Hall of Fame. And let's see what we want to do with this team. I don't want Simmons back. He wasn't great. Brandon Workman, like, he was really good, but I just know I'm going to get like a 6 ERA next season. So I just don't want to take the chance. I'll take a chance on James Paxton for another year. We'll bump it up a little bit. We have unlimited money for this rebuild, so let's have some fun with it. Pedro Baez, Pedro Baez was good. Who was the one that was bad? Yimi Garcia. We're going to bring Pedro Baez back for another year. We'll bump up that contract. And then, Tony Watson didn't pitch this year. He would have been a good lefty to have in the bullpen as well. So, who else could we use here? Maybe Jose Alvarez, just in case we don't get anybody else. We'll bump that up. No. We got to change that contract because he's not going to be a closer. We'll bump this up. We'll make it a bullpen offer, and he should sign that. So, couple offers on the table. Wait and see what we got. And here we go. Off-season time. 40-man. Not really too fussed if I lose anybody there. I'll offer arbitration to everybody, but we might end up trading some. I'm going to give everybody a contract. And then let's go see what we have available here. What could we really use? Do we need another starter? I would like to trade Keuchel. Doesn't really have a lot of value, though. Maybe move Mike Minor to this spot. Bring in 1 or 2 relievers. And then lineup-wise, a shortstop. And maybe a new outfielder. Just because Pollock is not great. So, outfield-wise, what can we get? How did Springer do? He was okay. Springer was okay. Maybe Robbie Grossman. It sounds boring, but he does well in franchise. And then shortstop-wise, it's probably going to be Semien or Didi Gregorius. Or we make a trade. So, like, that's also a possibility. So, I'm going to have to look. Realistically, free agency doesn't look that great. So, it's looking like I'm probably just going to have to make a couple trades. All right, I'm going to start the next season acquiring Tim Anderson. I did say I wanted a new shortstop. I'm going to go for Tim Anderson. I feel like he's one of the better ones available. I did bring in Starling Marte. And then a couple changes. Mitch Moreland, I think, is going to be our new DH. And then we kind of have a team that looks like this. Not too many other offensive changes, but a couple here and there. And then pitching, I do want to make a couple trades, especially to strengthen up this starting rotation. We brought in Scott Oberg through the Rule 5 draft, and then we brought back Brandon Workman. I know, crazy pickups. I'll even show you through the roster history, just so you guys know. So Oberg, Rule 5 draft. Tim Anderson was a trade. Mitch Moreland, free agency. And where is he? Where? Brandon Workman. It says player draft, but no, it was free agency. We brought him back, 2-year deal. So there's the team. Yeah, I want to make a trade for a new pitcher. Let's just see if I can get like anybody Ryu. I'll take a chance on Ryu. A little bit older, but I definitely will take a chance here. Let's just give him Wilman Diaz. No. You can have David Thompson. Boom. We got Ryu. I have more faith in Ryu. And then let's get rid of Kwon Young Kim. See if we can just get like a 5th starter and then move Mike Minor to the, what's it called? Long relief role. There it is. That's the word I was looking for. Oh, man. So who could we get that would be kind of decent here? Tony Gonsolin? Not going to happen. Man, this is kind of tough. Thinking on the spot. Who would be decent to get? Dylan Bundy? Could I get Dylan Bundy? I don't need Dylan Thomas. I know he's going to have trade value. There it is. And then I'll just sign an extra outfielder. Our injury situation is holding us from making this deal. It's not. You can have Dax Fulton. It's a little bit extra, but Dylan Bundy. Not the craziest of trades, but we at least fill out what I wanted to do. Strengthen the rotation a little bit. We've got a little bit stronger bullpen situation here. And then offensively, we're looking pretty good. So I need just a backup like bat that we can sign. Didi Gregorius. Man, I should have just signed him in free agency rather than going out and trading. But you know what? Not a bad pickup. So he can probably slot in the team somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe I was a little too ambitious there. So Tim Anderson goes there. We got Marte down here. And then the DH lineup is probably going to be this. We'll have Didi face lefties as a DH. And then, yeah, kind of like this. This is a good team. This is still a really good team. They'll sort out the no DH lineup. We don't use no DH. We are ranked. Let's get to the regular season. We are currently ranked first still. The speed and the defense, pretty bad. But you know what? The team is still looking really good. So, yeah, this is the squad. We still have Zobrist, Crawford, Gregorius, Dickerson, and Haas. I don't know. Don't worry about it. Backup catcher. So, this is a good team. I like this team a lot. So, I might even move Seager down a little bit versus righties and bring up Moreland. So, it'll look something like this. This is a good team. I like it. A lot of lefties. I even think the rotation has quite a few lefties, right? Or it did before we made a couple changes. But, all right. I like the team. I feel confident. This is the year. See you guys at the end of it. All right, 107-55. Won the division, taking on the winner of the wild card, which means I'm getting knocked out. It's over. Game over. So, were we the best team in baseball? Fingers crossed we were. The Red Sox took a hit. Love to see that. The Royals, excuse me? The Royals, what do they have? Malik Smith, Jose Iglesias, Ozuna, okay. Myers, yeah. JD Davis is sneaky. Rizzo, Soler. Do they just have like nasty pitching? What's going on with the Royals? Because I'm looking at that lineup and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's gross. What is that? But like their bullpen, it was okay, but I'm still a little, intrigued. We had some good players on our team. It looks like that was a long list of league leading stats for both pitching and offense. Okay, what do we got here? I'm liking what I'm seeing. Jose Abreu looked like he popped off. I want to see his stat line. 53 home runs, 136 RBIs, even stole 5 bags. Ooh, what a season! What a season! We do have an award. I'm assuming Mike Trout, MVP. Yep, Hank Aaron Award. Gold Glove for Ryu, Cy Young for Strasburg, and Delivery Man of the Year for Presley. Whew, a lot happened. Jeez. All right, let me see this. 2.8 ERA. 2.4 ERA. But yet Steven Strasburg won. Interesting. Huh. I'm perplexed by that situation, but whatever. Let's see what we got here. Mike Minor was about the same as what Kwon Young Kim was. Scott Oberg, decent little pickup in the Rule 5 draft. Yimi Garcia was a little bit better. You got to take him out of that setup role. Too much pressure for him. We've got Brandon Workman. You know what? Proved me wrong. He proved me wrong. We got Jose Alvarez was decent. Pedro Baez was good. Pedro Baez is a must pick up for a couple seasons in franchise. Always does well. Ryan Presley, lights out. What do we got here? Cy Young winner. Questionable for Steven Strasburg. Dylan Bundy, not a bad pickup. James Paxton, a little bit worse than last year. Same thing with Cookie Carrasco. And then Ryu was unbelievable. Insane. So good. What do we got here for the lineup? Ben Zobrist, Crawford, Gregorius. Yeah, that's not good. That's not what you want to see at all. Yikes. Tim Anderson. I almost said Tim Hayward, which is not right. Tim Anderson, great pickup for that leadoff role. Love to see it. Jason Hayward, really good. Love to see it. Mike Trout, MVP for a reason. Almost had an 1100 OPS. He did last year, but almost did it again. What do we got here? Brandon Belt. You know what? I was upset by this pick. He's actually kind of good in franchise. Who would have thought? Mitch Moreland. Okay. Moustakis was about the same as, actually a little bit worse than last year, but not too bad. Starling Marte, not a bad free agency signing for $15 million. I'll take it. Kyle Seager, pretty good year. Definitely a step up. The power numbers and the RBIs are still the same, but you know what? Doubles went up. Average on base percentage was almost 400. Love to see it. Vasquez, and then back to Tim Anderson. So you know what? This is the team. I feel it. Boom. Oh. Okay, that was a little close. I didn't like that. I did not like that. And then we made it look easy against the Rockies. So here we go. Angels, Cubs, World Series. What do we got here? A victory. Love to see it start like that. Then we get that second win. You know what? Paxton's kind of doing poorly. So let's go to, none of them are doing great, which not what you want to see when you're in a World Series. But let's do this. Game 3, Ryu gets us a 2-1 loss. Ugh. What about the next game? We get that win, and then I'm going to be smart here. I'm just going to put Strasburg right here, and then we'll move Bundy up if we need to do that. Boom. We lose 3-2. Bundy, please. World Series. There it is. There we go. We finally win a World Series. Love to see it. Playoff MVP Kyle Seager. Brandon Belt was the World Series MVP. Whew. I got a little questionable. Dylan Bundy. Talk about a postseason. Jeez. Same with Steven Strasburg. I'll take it. So who was the letdown in the bullpen? Brandon Workman. Everybody. What is that? Everybody. Holy cow. And then what do we got here? Jason Hayward so far. Mike Moustakas was pretty bad. But everybody else, you know what? Pretty respectable numbers. And that's the Blindfolded Fantasy Draft. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoyed that content. And of course, get in the comment section. Let me know what videos you would like to see in the future. That's really about it, guys. I hope you did enjoy the video. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.